everybody, this is Ginny Hall, your Royal Caribbean Strategic Account Manager with your May Mixology video. Now I know I'm a little bit late in the month getting this to you, but we are headed into the Memorial Day weekend, and I thought this is the perfect time to give you a mixology video to make a super refreshing holiday cocktail for the Memorial Day weekend. As many of you know, May is my birthday month. This past Monday, May 24th, was my birthday. It was the 20th anniversary of my 39th birthday. 39 for life, y'all. And I have had a great birthday week. I got the very best present ever from the CDC when they approved Royal Caribbean to do our first simulated voyage, which, as you probably know, is the first step back toward resumption of cruising from U.S. ports. And so that is going to be on the Freedom of the Seas on June 20th, which also happens to be Father's Day. Now, I know a lot of you are very interested in volunteering for this simulated voyage. If you would like to volunteer, please go to the Royal Caribbean Facebook group, Volunteers of the Seas. And remember, that's volunteer with an S on the end, Volunteers of the Seas. And the very first post on that page is a link that you can click to go ahead and throw your name into the hat to be one of the volunteers selected for this simulated voyage. Now, I just want to make sure you know your strategic account manager has no input whatsoever into who gets selected for this voyage. So best of luck to you and to me and to all of us who would love to raise our hand and be chosen to do this. I hope you get it if you're interested. So the cocktail that I'm going to make for you today is a gin cocktail, because this is my birthday month and gin and Ginny, and so it is the Peach Gin or Ginny Spritz, and it is absolutely delicious. But the first thing I want to show you is the super special wine glass that I'm using. If I can get a little zoom here, you see that Royal Caribbean logo, and then look at this. I received this wine glass on my very first cruise ever in 1991 on the Monarch of the Seas. And when I got on that ship, I thought it was the biggest, most spectacular thing I had ever seen. I had the most wonderful time of my life, and I knew at that moment I was going to be a cruise fan for the rest of my life. And the fact that I eventually got to come to work for this amazing company is just like icing on the birthday cake. So this is a 12-ounce wine glass, and so I'm going to make this cocktail according to the proportions that are in the recipe card that I'm going to be giving you. And you can see on a 12-ounce wine glass how full it makes it, and then you can judge accordingly by what you're using in your own home. So to make this, we're going to use the Botanist Gin. We're going to use a 1/2 ounce of that. And remember, if I give you a call brand, you need to use the call brand if you want to be authentic to Royal Caribbean. We're using a 1/2 ounce of Aperol. And if you're not familiar with Aperol, this is my favorite new liqueur. I was first introduced to it in Italy in 2018, and it's kind of an orange liqueur. It's not very sweet. There's a recipe on the back of the bottle to make an Aperol Spritz, which is super refreshing and really delicious. So that's kind of my new favorite for summer. We're going to use a 1/2 ounce of peach schnapps, an ounce of orange juice, and 3/4 of an ounce of sugar syrup, or simple syrup is what it's also called. And then we're going to put a scoop of ice in our cocktail shaker. And then put the lid on, give it a few shakes. I don't think my lid's on straight. There we go. Don't want to make a mess. And then you're going to put a little bit of ice also in your wine glass. Not a whole lot, but it's important. This is a really refreshing cocktail, and you want it to be nice and cold. So then you're going to pour your shaken and strained beverage over your fresh ice cubes. And now we're going to top it with 2 ounces of ice cold sparkling wine. And any sparkling wine you want, but just make sure it's really, really cold. So So I eyeballed this before, so I know about how much 2 ounces is going to put in here. And then we're going to garnish it with an orange slice and a cherry. Oops, that's backwards. Let's go that way. And there you have an absolutely beautiful Peach Gin Spritz. Now, as always, there will be a link to a beautiful recipe card that was made by our design team in Miami, and it will be right below in the comments. If you have a favorite Royal Caribbean cocktail that you would like me to make for you, please be sure to leave a comment and a request, and I'll be happy to see if I can do that. We are so excited to be on our way back to sailing, and we, as always, really are looking forward to welcoming you back on board. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody.